Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to do a tour of Two Oceans Aquarium in South Africa in Cape Town. So obviously I'm back now, so this is a voiceover. But when we went to South Africa, we did some amazing things. We went on safari, we went on Table Mountain, we also went to Robben Island to look at the prison, and it was just an epic trip. But as you know, every time I go away, if I can find myself an aquarium, I'm going to go and visit it. And this one was unbelievable. How good are those clownfish look? This was unbelievable because the reason it's called Two Oceans Aquarium is because Cape Town is called the mother city, and basically it's the only city that has the Indian Ocean on one side and the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. So that's why it's called Two Oceans Aquarium. And I've been in quite a lot of aquariums, not just in the UK, but abroad as well. And this was like them times 6. It was absolutely massive. And there was some humongous tanks in there as well. As you can see at the moment, I'm showing you so many different types of puffers, but there was just an array of different fish. Obviously, mostly marine fish, saltwater fish, but absolutely epic all the same. Usually when we go into these aquariums, we don't spend a lot of time in there. For anybody that knows that's been in an aquarium, you walk around and then you're out. We was in here for quite a long time, so it's not just one of those where you walk around in a circle and out. There's so much to see. There was just so many things like these starfish. I mean, check the amount of starfish that they've got at this moment. I don't think I've ever really seen. I've probably seen one or two on like, you know, them little viewing, for where you view above on. Honestly, it was just tenfold. It was absolutely stunning. What a beautiful place. South Africa, Cape Town is a beautiful place anyway, but this aquarium really, really got me. Love seahorses. These are Joe's favourite. She does love seahorses. She said they chill her out. Beautiful octopus. And just so much stuff. And this was quite big, this octopus, to be fair. There was so many fish to see, honestly. It was just so good. These were just labelled as cave dwellers, but I really like this tank. This was nice. It was nice and dark, and it was and obviously I'm only filming a sort of like section of it, but it was quite big. Everything was just like, there was nothing small in there. Everything was on a big, like, and especially this. Check this out. This is, I say I've been in quite a few aquariums. I've never seen anything like that. And there was 2 of these. So this was the one that had the big rays in, big turtle, and then there's one that's coming up later that had big sharks in. But I mean, that, you can see the size of the people in, you know, against that. It was just massive, honestly. It was just, and what was really good here, where I am actually sat here, there was an area where you could get yourself a brew or a cold drink or even something to eat. I mean, look at that. How beautiful is that? Even if you're not into salt water, you can't help but find these fish unreal. And like I said, I go into loads of aquariums and I love them. I mean, look at that. It's just epic. I'd love a tank that big. Imagine it. You need a big house for that. But yeah, definitely, if anybody does end up going to South Africa, worth taking a trip. And actually, it was dead cheap. I think English money, it works out about £10 each now. That's really, really cheap. In England, if you go to the ones in the UK, you're looking at probably £25 each. So, you know, that is a big, big difference. Now, if I was to keep saltwater fish, this would definitely be a fish that I would 100% consider. I do like these lionfish. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, I think these are classed as predator fish. But look at that. I just think these fish are stunning. And if anything was going to turn my head to go salty, it would be one of these. These are absolutely amazing. I mean, that, oh, mate. Anyway, these catfish were really good as well. They were saltwater catfish, obviously, but they just reminded me of a lot of the catfish that you see in the monster tanks that the freshwater guys keep. Very, very active, as you can see. But yeah, like I said before, two oceans is because it's on the Indian Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean, which I was quite, you know, it proper like impressed me, that did, if I'm honest. I don't know what these are called. Are these a kind of shark? I don't know if they are a kind of shark or I'm not sure, but I did like these. I think that's a shark. Again, my knowledge of saltwater fish is not the best, so feel free to correct me on anything that I say. I did take pictures of the labels of the fish that were in the tanks, and I deleted them by accident, didn't I? So that was a mess. And I think, oh my God, what were these called? I think these were called mullets. Was it mullets or something like that? But I love this. This was huge. The bit I'm showing you actually is only a section of the actual tank. It was a big, massive, it was like a round tank, but it just went dead high. But I just had to capture this shot like this because, oh man, it's so good. So good. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, these rays, these are different. I've never seen a ray like this before. I think they're called bat rays. Obviously because they look like a bat, or they resemble a bat, should I say. But yeah, they're called bat rays. They were labelled as bat rays or something, bat rays or something like that. But look at the tail on it. Yeah, really nice. And again, look at the size of this was a tank. Look at the size of the tank it's in. Massive. And then we got some common carp, which obviously for me was really nice to see because I used to be a carp fisherman for many a year. I've been a carp fisherman. I haven't done it for about 8 years, but I used to go to France, so I've caught some really big carp in France. So it was nice to see these common carp. That was a nice surprise because these were near the end as well, so I enjoyed that, to be honest with you. And the video don't do them justice really, because I'll be honest with you, they were really big. But I've caught bigger carp than this, without bragging, obviously. But yeah, a lot of common carp I've caught, mirror carp, and in France, you know, for anybody that knows France fishing, carp in France are absolutely massive. Not as big in the UK, but still, we've got some big ones in the UK. And then some more freshwater fish. This was the little freshwater section. And I say little freshwater section because it was little in comparison to the rest of the place. But it was still pretty big, if I'm honest. So I don't know what these are, to be honest with you. Again, I lost the pictures, didn't I? So I don't know what they are. But I did like this little freshwater setup. And this guy here, I think if I remember right, this was like, I was there for a while and it absolutely just grazed on all the algae. Just there, look, it's grazing now. It just grazed on the algae for ages. So obviously, whatever it is, it's some kind of algae eater. And it was a big algae eater and all. But yeah, some more freshwater stuff. But guys, like I said to you, this is probably the best aquarium I've ever visited. It's just, honestly, it was done proper. I don't know what these are. Joe said they look like flower horns. I don't think they look nothing like flower horns, but I think it's just because it's got a nuchal hump on one of them. But these, I did like these as well. So epic, just epic fish all over the place. But like I said, the trip to South Africa was amazing, and the bonus was to get this footage for everybody. And we're just going to run this video out now, guys. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that supports me on this channel, that subscribes to the channel, likes the videos, comments, even dislikes the video. Any interaction helps me and my channel, and I love the community that we've built. There's a few people. Listen, there's a couple of people who want to do you down, but luckily that percentage is very low, and on the whole, it's a great community. So thank you very much. Nice way to end this video on this. This is that other big tank that I said. It's absolutely massive, and it just went on straight down as well. Honestly, it was just huge. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you all on the next one.